Sexually transmitted diseases. Now, as the name suggests, sexually transmitted diseases are the diseases which are transmitted during sexual intercourse. So, during sexual intercourse, these diseases are transmitted from an infected person to a healthy person. So these diseases or infections are transmitted through sexual intercourse, and they are collectively called sexually transmitted diseases or venereal diseases or reproductive tract infections, RTI. Now, some of the common sexually transmitted diseases are gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes, chlamydiasis, genital warts, trichomoniasis, hepatitis B, AIDS. Now, these are the common STDs which are transmitted by sexual intercourse from an infected person to a healthy person. Now, hepatitis B and AIDS. These can also be transmitted, as you have studied about AIDS, hepatitis B also. In these two diseases, they can be transmitted by sharing, not only by having sex with an infected person, they can be transmitted by sharing of injections, needles. People share needles when they are taking drugs, surgical instruments with infected persons, transfusion of blood from an infected person to a healthy person. Suppose a healthy person is receiving the blood from an infected person, or from an infected mother to the fetus. So these are the other conditions in which hepatitis B and AIDS can also be transmitted other than sexual intercourse. Now, except for hepatitis B and genital herpes and AIDS, other diseases are completely curable. So that means these three are very dangerous diseases and there is no cure for these diseases. Other diseases are completely curable, but there too there is a condition: if detected early and treated properly. The treatment should be from a well qualified doctor, and the detection of this disease should be timely. Now, what are the symptoms? Symptoms of most of these common symptoms are there for most of these sexually transmitted diseases: itching in the on the genital area, fluid discharge, slight pain in the genital region, swelling in the genital region. So these are the common symptoms. These are the early symptoms of these sexually transmitted diseases. So one should not ignore these symptoms. You have to be very, very careful, and you have to be very, very serious if any of these symptoms are persisting. Infected females may be asymptomatic. In females, the symptoms are difficult to identify, and in females, most of these sexually transmitted diseases, they don't have any early symptoms. So they may be asymptomatic and hence may remain undetected for long. So these things have to be minutely observed by the person herself, that whether she is having some itching, some smelly discharge, or some swelling, because in most of the cases, this early period is asymptomatic. Now, social stigma. Social stigma means socially it is not accepted to go to a gynecologist, and especially an unmarried girl going to a gynecologist, it has attached social stigma attached to it. So, social stigma attached to these sexually transmitted diseases deter the infected person from going to doctor for treatment. Even there had been cases, there are many cases where the girl feels shy to even tell to her mother about these symptoms. But afterwards, these symptoms can have very bad, deadly consequences. So, timely they should be detected and timely they should be reported to a well qualified doctor for treatment, proper treatment. Now, if not detected timely and not proper treatment is not being taken by a well qualified doctor, then these sexually transmitted diseases can lead to complications, many complications, and these complications include pelvic inflammatory disease, abortions, stillbirths. Stillbirths are when the baby is born dead, ectopic pregnancies, infertility. So, all these are the complications of not taking proper treatment of these sexually transmitted diseases on time. So, these are very serious diseases and one should not ignore them. It can even lead to cancer of the reproductive tract. So STDs, we can see that as a whole, STDs are major threat to the society. That's why prevention or early detection and cure of these diseases are given prime consideration under the reproductive health care programs. Though all persons are vulnerable, all persons can have these sexually transmitted diseases. Any person of any age group can have this sexually transmitted disease, but it has been seen and it has been discovered that the most vulnerable persons are age group 15 to 24. So you all are in this age group. And that's why this information is being given to you through this textbook. So all persons are vulnerable to these infections, but their incidences are reported to be very high among persons in the age group of 15 to 24 years. So you have to be very careful. You have to be very observable whenever you have to keep noticing about any itching, any discharge, or any swelling, or any pain. So because these are the early symptoms, and there is no reason to be panicked because we are saying that the vulnerable group is 15 to 24, so no need to be panicked because prevention is possible. If you are aware, you can prevent these diseases. One should be free from these infections by following the simple principles. Now, what are the principles? First is avoid sex with unknown partners or multiple partners. We are very lucky that in India we have the culture. We don't have multiple partners here, and unknown partners sex is also not very common. But still one should be aware that these things may lead to sexually transmitted, may lead to the infections for sexually transmitted diseases. So one should avoid having sex with unknown partner or multiple partners. Then always use condoms during coitus. We have studied about this physical barrier which is available for male as well as for females, and these should be used during sexual intercourse. In case of doubt, one should go to a qualified doctor. There should not be any hesitation. The girl can report to the mother, or you can go to a well qualified doctor for early detection and get complete treatment if diagnosed with disease. So if the diagnosis is that yes, you are having that disease, then you can go with for the complete treatment. And early detection is must for curing this disease on time. So proper treatment and early detection, these are the two keywords for sexually transmitted diseases. So you should know the symptoms and you should know the names of this. This is very important. 1 and 2 mark question are being asked, the names of the STDs. And then after that, the STDs which can be transmitted by other means also. And then the STDs which are not completely curable. And then what are the symptoms, early symptoms, and then what are the complications if not treated properly, and lastly, what should a person do to be free from these infections. So these all are frequently asked questions from this topic in board examinations. Clear?